Alrighty. How diddly do, people of the world! We are super duper live on this fantastical Monday. I don't know why I'm peeking like crazy. I should not be. I do have a vague feeling that Equalizer, a Piece. I'm thinking a Masterpiece, which is a freaking Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I've been recording Yu-Gi-Oh some parts of the weekend. I didn't get anything done on Sunday though, because I was just lacking in so much sleep. I just couldn't. I didn't even go to the gym on Sunday. And if you know me, if you really, really, really know me, you know I love the gym. So whilst I'm here, whilst we're on the main stream screen, I am gonna finish sending out my link, and we're also gonna quickly go through essentially what we're doing this week. Then we can get right into it. Na 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 na. So this weekend, not previous weekend, but the weekend coming up, I am gonna get back into doing a bit more content creation. I'm gonna do some extra Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. I had one hell of a good blast. Regarding on Saturday, it was so much fun. It was just so much fun. Like, without a shadow of a doubt. We had some very good duels on Master Duel, and yeah, it is gonna be Master Duel content. Or some of it's gonna be Master Duel content. Yeah. So. Right. The poll is going in an unexpected way. It's interesting because people are voting for viewer's choice, but their comments are not coming through. But tonight we're obviously playing Forza Horizon 6. We're gonna be doing more of the story content, and it will be the last of it until I can it's the last story segment that we can do. Pardon me. What I mean is, all these stories are going to be just done. We still have to make up 4,000 points to open up Legends Island. So, I will have to play the game a couple times a week in order to farm up points after this and just do seasonals. But tomorrow, the Bellends are coming back for Dead by Daylight. Wednesday, we're going to jump right back into Final Fantasy VII. We're going to jump back into Final Fantasy VII because I realized the save that I was using, it's personally not my save. I've made that very clear. It's a save that I pinched from one of the official UK PlayStation Magazine demo discs. They had a section that allowed you to download saves, and I grabbed someone's save from that, and I played the game that way. But they didn't do very much. They have some master materia, or they have a full set of master materia, which I personally think they went and got that from the seller in Calm. Once you beat Emerald Weapon. You beat Emerald Weapon, you get a little doofer. And you can trade it to him for a full set of master materia. So I think that's what they did. It seems that way. But what we're going to do is we're going to try and level up some limit breaks with us finishing this kind of saga of Final Fantasy VII by doing the final boss and just using all these limit breaks to the best of our ability, because I was none the wiser back in the day. When I had this save, and I saw that Yuffie had like level 1, Vincent was on level 2. The guide that I was using, which I still have on my shelf behind me, it didn't tell me how to increase the limit break levels. So, yeah. Thursday is your choice. Now, I actually wanted to quickly check the Twitter poll. I know I'd done it yesterday. And I've gotten a lot of new followers. Oh boy. Looks like people want Ridge Racer Type 4 or 2 Point Hospital. It might be down to me. Friday. Life is Strange 2, Episode 4, Part 1. We put a couple hours into the game, and then bang. We'll be able to stop at a certain point and then continue on the week after. Then we take a couple of weeks break after we finish episode 4, and then we move on to episode 5, and then we find out what else we want to play after that. Right, so on my screen in front of me, you can't see it just yet, it's Forza Horizon 6. Now you can see it, and hopefully my audios are adjusted enough that you can hear it. Well, when I get into the game, of course. So what we're going to do, we're going to check out what the seasonals are this week, because I have not been on since... I haven't been on at all. Since we last... No, I went on for like 5 minutes. I went on for about 5 or 10 minutes after installing my CPU cooler, CPU bracket. So, over the... It was Friday last week. Yeah, Friday last week. I got a Thermal Grizzly AM5 cooling bracket. Or CPU bracket thing. You put it on and it evens out cooler pressure. Or cold plate pressure. And I did notice a difference. While temps kind of stayed the same, there were occasions that they dropped down by an additional 2 degrees Celsius and they remained more stable. So I'm keeping that as a W. Instead of the temperatures being all jumpy like they used to be. And I keep looking over because I've got little dots for MSI Afterburner just on my secondary screen. But yeah, I had that installed. That was the last time I played this. But it wasn't a play. All I really did was pick a car and drive around for like 10-15 minutes. And that was it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So, what we're gonna do... We're gonna do our daily wheel spin. Boom! I wish I had gotten the Toyota. Not gonna lie. Emotes are just terrible. I don't like them very much. Right. We are very much gonna push on forward. And are we dropping frames? Oh, that's right. I was running the game at 1440 for a bit. That explains a lot. We want to go video. I was wondering why things were a fair bit smaller. Car blimey. This is still a very nice looking game even at 1080p. So, yeah. 59 degrees or 51 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees Celsius on the CPU side of things. Which isn't terrible per se, it's not recommended. is what it is. So we're gonna pull on over here. We're gonna have a little peek at the map and see what we could do. Because when I last logged in, we got a new race we could do. I think it was a road racing event. It was a new blue. It was a new blue one. Do 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 do. I never bothered doing it. It wasn't. You want us to do all of these, which I guess we can do a stream on doing that. So we can filter out all of this and then look for toges. And all right, wait. Okay, so we need to do the river descent. I think that we can do that now, in fact. Because we don't have the little doofer for it, so we can... We're more than able to take it on. And we can use whatever car we want. And it's worth 350 points. So we'll do that now. Do that now. We'll switch to our DeLorean because I want to drive the DeLorean. I keep driving the Subaru. We take this. Take this. Hi, hi, hi. It's DeLorean time, and we're gonna drive some of the way there. I just want to drive this again. Because it is such a fun car to sit and drive. Like, look at this. It is so nice on the inside here. My goodness, it is ever so pretty. And I don't need my stats up. I said I don't need my stats up. There we go. I'm so glad that Playground Games decided to keep renewing the DeLorean license for this. It is just so nice. Good grief. Wow. But we are gonna do the new event, the sprint race that we didn't get, that I haven't done yet. Surprisingly, we'll do that. Then we'll tackle seasonals. Then we're gonna go tackle. We're gonna start the drift story. Then next week we'll finish the drift story and see what seasonals we is. I didn't even check what seasonals we had. Okay, let me have a look. So we have Highway Circuit, and it's total supercars. That's the restriction that we have. We got BMW Isata. The one thing to mention is people are complaining about the festival playlist now. People are actively complaining about it. You might be thinking to yourself, wait, why? Because a lot of the cars that you're getting from the playlist are just not matching up with the kind of race that you're doing. So what else do we have? Pardon me. Another eclectic domestic. I'm hoping this doesn't become the worst Forza. Like, I really hope it doesn't. It is. It's at a point now where some things are just not making sense. Yeah. Oh, what was that lag spike? Not lag spike, the frame drop. We're just gonna push hard forward to this. We're gonna fast travel. Where else there's lords? There's something I gotta check. What? That is so dark, pattern. Discord has gotten so bad lately. My street race solo. It wants me to use this kind of stuff, but what do I want to use? Do I want to make things dodgy for people? I think I do. Oh, look at that. I forgot I had that skin for the Chevy. Jengs almighty. Car baby. We're gonna take a Nissan in with us. Nissan. Oh, we got the Godzilla for the Skyline. It has been quite some time since I've taken a proper look at what I have. So sometimes I may be a little bit aloof. Oh, we can use the Vanos crew Skyline. It's got Pasta. It's got Evan. It's got Nogla. No, it's Pasta, Nogla, Wildcat, and Evan and H2O Delirious. I've played B-Man G before. B-Man, I don't mind it. It is quite a fun game, and I would love to lose a few hours to it at some point. I don't know why the car just wouldn't turn correctly. Dadgummit. B-Man G is quite fun. I mean, it's a crash simulator essentially. You load into a map and you can drive essentially wherever you want. Back when I played it, it didn't really have proper controller support. But I think that's been added. Last time I played it though, I think they had overhauled the graphics on it. Boy, if you don't get your ass out of there. I hate this track. Well, you suck. Yeah, no, this is an original track from the game itself. It's not part of the seasonal, so any kind of rubber banding is like really heavy. Oh, what flavor is this? That does not taste like apple. It still tastes pretty nice though. It seems I'm eternally disgraced with a cold. Or at least hay fever or some nonsense. I hate it. Ah. Boy, what in the tarnation? Just turn. My goodness. We're already set up for enough acceleration as it is. Jesus. Yeah, we should be alright now. Oh, what are these? What is this dipshit AI, man? Holy crap. You're such a whore! My goodness. This is insanity. Go and screw a donkey, you absolute pedophile. Jesus Christ. I'm thinking my tires may just be too thick. Tires may be thick and it may have grip for days, but this car cannot turn to save its life. And I don't know why the brakes are continuing to lock up under, like, I would like to say 80% pressure. I'm not even fully pressing down on the trigger and the brakes are like, hey, yo, let's lock up, boys. Lock up. It is fair to say I am not the biggest... Well, the front tires are on basic. That may just be my problem. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the problem. We will go down. We'll lose some horsepower, but... No, we're not going to do that. Oh. Oh. Well, these two need to stay. What do I give up? Do I have turbo in here? I do not. Okay, so these will go down. Pardon me. Just so I can... Ooh, that's a lot. I'm not willing to sacrifice the street tire compound, so we have to make do with... Yeah, so we'll go down here. Braking is going to be worse. Handling is also going to be worse. But only slightly. It doesn't really matter because I have thicker tires. What else do we have? We have full brakes. We have full suspension. Do you have a roll cage? We may have a sports chassis reinforcement roll cage. We do have. See, I would normally go for this if I had to respec. You know, well, we'll respec the car. We're gonna respec the car. Yeah, this B class. We're gonna respec it, give it what it needs, and it looks like dog shit stock. So we need to sort that out. We're gonna give it a body kit. I'm gonna give it the base. No, we are absolutely not doing that. This is all-wheel drive by default. We have a race transmission. We do this. So we're gonna give it the bee's knees. We're gonna give it what it needs. So that's now 600. We are gonna grab this. This. We're gonna do this. Ooh. I know what I'm missing. Oh, do we want carbon or do we want to keep... You know what? This seems nice. It seems alright. We're gonna forgo that for now, and we're gonna put in our flywheel in that. You know what? We can just be crazy. We'll be crazy. We will be crazy. So this is now an S class. We have the bee's knees on here. And it's going to stay that way, and we're going to give it this. That should be more than enough. What do I have in the front for these? That's not what I want for the front. Dagnabbit. That's the front. That's what I want. And then for the rears. It was this. Let's go. Hype. Okay, so we got a lot more horsepower. We got a lot more. We got a lot more grip. So front tire width. We are ready to go. That stupid ass car. Okay, so we are pushing right towards acceleration. We actually want more acceleration for the first few gears. Then we can work our way towards a very reasonable ratio length. 170 is still incredible. So we want to do this. So our peak is going to be just over 100 mile an hour on gear 3. So they're going to be kind of far away. 197. Not terrible. Aerodynamics. We need cornering at the front. A bit more speed at the back. Our brakes are going to be more towards the rear. So they can lock up first. They're going to have extra pressure. Our diff is being sent to the moon and back. Springs, the car is a little too low. And we need the stiffness to be a bit more stiff. The stiffness be stiffened. Tires, we're all-wheel drive, so 34 to 32. Boom. Look at the way she just pulls. It's crazy. Yeah, this is just genuinely crazy. It is fantastic at the same time. I think if we made some sacrifices and got the stage 3 tires, this would be insanity. Return home. Time for me to return home. I also forgot to check what the audio levels were like. Audio levels seem to be fine. Let me just bring up peace. I call this master for a second. Yeah, I'll just go with this and see how well we get on to Trey. There we go. So, what I want to do here now, the car is far too slippery, so to me, that means it's got a little too much power. So what we're going to do, we'll revert to what we had just a second ago, and we're going to give it better tires. So now we're in S-Class, S2, and we're going to reduce it. To the best of our abilities. We will obviously remove that. Bring this down. Bring this down. There we go. Okay, so we're still retaining a lot of our power from before. So we still have, we don't have that anymore. We still have full racing fuel, full race ignition. We still have street valves. We still have full race cams. Now, if I wanted to, I could go down to this. And then we can buff things up again with putting these back on. As such, it genuinely didn't take too much effort to figure that one out. So, now that we've got those parts back on, we can give the car a quick config, and then we can just send it on that sprint track again. So now we have the grippiness to compensate for our power. So once I find this track again, there it is. We're going to go to it, we're going to pop on it, and we're going to have ourselves a good old time. I love using this skyline. I put a lot of effort into grabbing everything for it. So like I said, it's the Vanos crew, or some of the Vanos crew. Like H2O, Delirious, Wildcat, Nogla, Vanos himself on the windscreen, and Pasta. I don't have logos for the other members yet, but I will check occasionally for them. But yeah, we're gonna give this a try. Apparently I still have too much power. That's a disaster. Right, let's try it again. We got this. We can do this. It's not impossible. It's just annoying. Well, he's just knocked me and pushed me away, so... there is one thing I can do, and I'm... No, not that. We want tuned car. We want to go for brakes. Put more to the front, but we're also going to reduce the brake pressure, so we're not... We can send it for brakes, but not lock it up. Because I hate it when the brakes lock up. When I don't think they're supposed to. That wasn't happening. So our max speed is 192, but we weren't doing the 192. Interesting. I wish we were, though. We're not gonna get much further than that. Okay, that horn... There we go. So now we're going to reset. We're going to push on forward. For whatever reason... Never mind. I'll hold off on that thought. That corner is so sucky. I'm not a fan of it. I need to get used to turning that corner. Once I can nail that, I'll be fine. I ain't letting you get past me. Whatever it takes. This shit's rigged. You know what? Let's do it like this. I'm not buzzing. We're now got a bit more acceleration on our side. I hate that! Why did I just bounce off of that like a rubber ball instead of clinging to it like it normally happens? I hate that. The car's not light enough for it to bounce off like that. What is going on? Get out of here with that! I am stressed. Please keep that in mind. Okay, so bumping's not quite the answer. I'm too light. I'm too light for all that. Jesus. Well, let's keep going. This is like, what, 50th attempt? It only takes one. And I know that I am the superior car. Okay, that was worth it. That was worth. That was absolutely worth. I have no regrets doing that. He went flying. Oh, for God's sake, I thought that was part of the barrier. Never mind. It is kind of dumb, though. Now, these street events do have traffic in them. Because specifically in Horizon... There's a certain point in Horizon where they're kind of... allowed. Well, that's just screwed up my run entirely. That's right, you cheating little fucker! You ain't beating me! I'm a proper driver! You're just a boosted piece of trash! There we go, my competitive nature's out. You're just an artificially boosted piece of trash. Just like Nicki Minaj. And the entire Jenner family. Boosted, useless, pointless, and fake. Christ. There we go.
You cleaned out every race you had in Japan. I thought it was going to be more chill than that, if I'm honest.
That wasn't even a seasonal. And it's been 54 minutes. This is crazy work. Yay. Alexis LFA. I don't care. I'm not an Alexis fan. Well, let's see what the not the campaigns, the seasonals are like. Eclectic domestics. Do I want to though? You know what? It's fun. Let's do it. 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 Do it. The seasonals don't have any such rubber banding. Or if they do, it is very minimal.
Welcome back, Peter.
So we're going to go eclectic domestic. Because I picked the wrong filler.
Well, of course I did.
And we're going to grab my actual favorite, which is the Seta. Now we are limited to D class, please keep that in mind. However, it is not going to stop me from being an absolute degenerate. Because we are switching this car to all-wheel drive. We are making the car as light as we can, even though we don't have to. But we are, because we are just built like that, apparently. We want some more structure to this vehicle. We actually don't even necessarily need tires. That's the crazy part. Flywheel. How much will it take us up if we go camshaft? Ooh, that's a lot. Ooh, that's crazy. That's some crazy nonsense right there. We have. Oh wow, we have to. That's still a lot. My goodness. Oh, we can't even do air filler, which is terrifying. But we are up from 108 to 123 horsepower. That's something, I guess. So that is unfortunately all we can do to it. That steering wheel is hella wonky. But not gonna lie, the saddle looks like it runs good. Right, we're gonna fiddle with the gears just ever so slightly. Gonna bring all this up. We want... We actually kind of want this. We want a gear ratio kind of like this. So 107, 107.5. We are still heavy on acceleration. Let's see. We have aerodynamics. We're gonna go all in on speed for this one. Boom. Bit of that, bit of this. We are, however, all-wheel drive, so there's no real need for us to worry about spinning out. And just to stop us from being too low, we have... This car's a bundle of fun. Yeah, we're I like this a fair amount. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually change our difficulty and put it on the hardest. For this. But I will be reducing it. Solo. There is a car I can buy there, though. That's the funny part. I'll check that out in a second. Sura. So we get the chance to tune the car before we go on in. That's when I'm going to switch the difficulty up, earn a boatload more credits. And hope... Never mind. This is the equivalent of doing Autumn Ring and Gran Turismo. I do appreciate what these kind of races do, because they're like little mini Sunday Cups. That wasn't terrible. We finished first. And there's still a couple more to do on here. So, yeah. Oh.
Winner!
Oh, now I'm tasting the sour on this. Oh my goodness. So we did level up. Did we get into fort? Nah. I have my concerns about the Serra. Quite frankly, they are valid. I want to try... I absolutely want to try boosting its power just a bit more, if we're even able
Welcome
to.
back, Peter.
Oh, pardon me. Yeah, because we kind of need a bunch of this stuff. We're not losing much from that. At least I don't think so. I wonder... We are putting a lot more rubber on the car. That's gonna increase the weight, which is that is fine with me. I just want to try and figure out what we can add. Without putting in too much extra as a whole. I think the most we can still add is going to be more cooling. You get a little bit more extra power from it. Yeah, this is the best I'm gonna get. I have gained 1 horsepower from doing this. Can we just throw on some really dodgy ass rims? You know what? They will do. They will absolutely do. They take a little bit of weight away from the car because you're getting rid of the rim, the hubcap, which is a little bit of weight saved, a couple pounds. Then you're also getting rid of the rim itself for a better style. I wonder if we could just add. I think having these longer ratios right about here would do the trick. I'm genuinely serious. So we now got 110 mile an hour top speed. And now I can feel my nose running again. This is crazy work. Oh.
Damn, when?
I want to do an experiment with this car once we're done with the seasonal. That is, I want to put this car up to C class. Let's see what else we can do with it. Because I'm assuming we can do... I've already had this at A class, but I never got to test it out at other levels. There we go! Yeah, they're within range of error. I'll toss it alike. So what we're gonna do the final race. I'm gonna boost this car to C class to give it a quick test, then we'll get on to the story. The story is obviously gonna be very important. So, but first... Oh, we were just one down from unbeatable. Alright, we'll do that. Where did we do all of them? Oh wait, no, this one's still here. Okay. So we'll do this. Once we finish it, we'll be able to get our points. Because I don't want to stay on this for too long tonight. Even though I already want to. Yeah, we're still a fair amount ahead. Nice, sir. So that one was fine. I believe the other one, the other one is for supercars. We'll have to check that one and see what that's like. Going by how we spent like what 15 minutes doing this, it isn't terrible. I got a 1970 Honda S, whatever it is. Honda! Ayo! Oh, this little tiny thing! I mean, for this one it makes sense, because the S800 from 1970 kind of fits in with the aesthetic of these classic cars. But I'm going back to me DeLorean. Let's grab this. We use a DeLorean. And we'll also look for this one. So, total supercars. Do we have any that belongs in that category? I wonder just how far we can go. Kinda sucks that I can't fast travel to it though. I'm thoroughly disappointed with that. Good graciousness. Can we not get any more out of that car? I suppose this would be ideal. Highway circuit. Oh, that's the BMW outsider. That makes no sense. Winning that car for using supercars makes no sense. Luckily for me, I have a few cars I can use. I'm gonna go with the Diablo SV. Because it's got a Gengar on it. There's someone I want to send that car to. Give me a second, I'm gonna send it to them. Bada bing, bada boom, 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 boom. Jesus Christ, 1 out of 3 laps and I'm so far behind too. We got this. Oh my god, you guys, there's nothing much I can say here. Almanac. Oh, crazy stuff this is. We are S1. And we're not going to be able to crack 200, which is crazy. That is a cool shot. I was gonna take a screenshot, but no. Yeah. My racing there was just so much more superior. Do 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 do. I do want to try and increase the car a little bit. That is closer to what it would be. We kind of want it like this. So we brought it all the way down. We got to 189. That's more than fair. Let's pop on over here. Fast travel to it. Quick chops. Or should I say, quick sticks. This is what we'll do, and then we'll do a couple of the drift stuff. Then boof. Ah, there we go. Oh my god! Why? My brakes locked up. This is just so dumb. Oh my good giddy aunt. You know what? We're gonna bump the sound up just a bit. There we go. On my observation of this car, it seems that it's got the horsepower, but it doesn't seem to have the pull this kind of a car really should have. See, it wasn't bad. It just doesn't have the power that I'm looking for. And I'm not gonna get that just with the acceleration. Hi game, do you maybe want to have my cursor real quick? Yeah, it's not got the power I'm after. Probably, you know, take that. I think maybe we can engine swap it
Welcome back, Peter.
and maybe see if we can pull more power from it. So we're still gonna have all-wheel drive. We're boosting our power. I don't know what the hell this will do to it. It should, in theory, do something. Okay, I'm liking that.
One Mazda 787 delivered to your garage. It took some work, but a happy ending and a new lease of life.
Well, whoever's in that K truck just died. Um. I still see a bit more potential on the table for the car. I'll have to do it like that. It's interesting the car claps out at 114. Anyway, one more race, and then bada bing, bada boom, we're gonna move on to our thing. All we're getting from it is crappy BMW Isetta. No one really wants or needs it. But here we go. Well, that was a disaster of a corner. You know, that wasn't terrible. It was alright. Bit too crashy for my liking. But we won it, we got the BMW Isetta, and now it's on to do a wee bit of our story. We'll listen to what they have to say, and we'll try doing it. Alright, we'll grab our barn find first though. Right, back to home base. Go back to home base, we'll check out our new car, and then get pissed off that it's being restored to factory defaults. Because that's what this game loves doing.
There you go. Back on the road where it belongs.
Oh, never mind. They actually did restore it. They restored it to what it used to be like. Fantastic. See, this Cosy was a race car. This NSX was a race car. What else was a race car? The Montero was a race car. So was the Skyline. And I believe the Peugeot, Porsche, and Toyota here are all race cars that they went and restored to factory defaults rather than fixing what was wrong with it and keeping the performance parts on it. Why have I now got a bug on here? So you got 30 grand for completing it instead of like 26. Because that all adds up so very much. What is killing our performance? Because there's no way we should be nearly 100% utilizing the graphics card right now. Anyway, we need to set this up. So have I not been earning Horizon points for doing crap like this? What in the world? I was earning points. What the hell, man? Whatever. This game is ripping me off with having to do all this bullshit. Anyway. We get 1,800 points to do this. So we should be under 4,000 from doing one of these. Right, let's go. Tokyo Drifters. Drift through the city. Do I even want to? Oh, you're giving me the rotary?
Hey, thanks for meeting me. Oh, I love this spot. Great for a bit of drifting. Speaking of, have I mentioned Drift Club Japan yet? It's a club, obviously, like a board game club or a badminton club, but for, you know, sending cars sideways. And we are in Japan, so you not having a go at drift. I'm sorry, but I just won't allow it. So if you don't mind hopping in that RX-7 and following me, I'll take you to your Drift Club taster session.
Drift Club taster session.
We're off to meet Hamada Isami-san, actual drift legend and humble Drift Club Japan member. Well, he's actually the cornerstone of the whole thing. The best part of Drift Club, aside from the drifting, is the community. I'm telling you, I found my people. I'll admit, I wasn't that great on my first run out with them, but ever since I joined, they've made me so much better. Ultimate ambition? Shimano-Yama Drift Circuit. I could go now if I wanted, but I want to properly show up. And I like you there too. Drifting is legit now. Never used to be. Far from it, in fact. There's whole series. Competitions, properly sanctioned, best of the best type stuff. That's where we want to be.
Oh, I see. What's my drift target? I know there's going to be drift targets in here.
Friend, Hamada-sama. You want to try your hand at drift? Sensible choice.
Hey, no pressure to
I'd
join
like
our
you
drift
your
club.
right now. See if you enjoy it first. But let's talk more drift. Tokyo City is waiting for us.
If you only ever just once, has to be in the city. Tokyo City. Let's just show it off. That's it. If you don't drift with style, it's just skidding.
So 2 stars, 150k points.
One of the greatest to ever do it, Keiichi Tsuchiya-san, aka the Drift King. Imagine how wild it was way back when someone would lose traction on purpose in a normal race. Imagine.
Yes, he started in the street scene, just like what you're doing now. Street to circuit, just like the Drift King.
Look at you go! Like some kind of car snake.
You have to be very careful now.
That's some points haul. I'll allow it. The Mazda loves to slide. Dab a brake, a smidge of e-brake to tighten the angle. Rear-wheel drive kicking in to control that lateral movement. I tried it in a front-wheel drive car once. Did not end well.
Yeah, we still have tons of time. Yeah,
You are
not bad.
welcome at Drift Club Japan anytime. Growing our community, nothing more important.
So, what do you think? Drift circuit next? Or we wait?
We wait. You and your friends can meet some of our other members. Build those skills, we will help. Then you'll be ready.
Yeah, I don't mind the drifting part. That is very GTAmy. And it's quite fun, not gonna lie. They may have wanted to have given me a car with a little bit more power to it first.
This is clearly not your first time drifting. I'm impressed.
Yeah, so we're doing that. We've got Drift Club Japan. Earn 40,000 or 4,080 points to unlock Horizon Legend. So I've been doing stuff the wrong way. Very interesting. You know what? I'm gonna swap out to my TV arm for this one. Super Speed 12! An absolute monster! Oh. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to do these things and earn points that way for them. Did we get 3? Yeah, no, we got a lot to get through. Holy crap baskets. We're going back home. Going back home, come back home.
Welcome back, Peter.
Right. Boof. Tonight has been interesting. I realized just how badly I messed up. I thought the seasonals were giving us Forza-thon points for a wristband. That's not the case. Anything, it is far from it. Even the stories are not giving us any. Which is crusty, crazy, dog shit, horrible. The stories are an integral part of the gameplay as a whole, so they should be giving them. 1,500 for doing a story? Fantastic stuff. So it looks like we're going to get another 2 streams out of this. Maybe 3. Before I hang up the towel and just do a bunch of stuff offline. To try and earn 4,000 points. Well, it's now under that. It's like 3,900, but you get the idea. Anyway, tomorrow night we're playing Dead by Daylight with the Belllands. Wednesday, Final Fantasy VII. We're gonna grind up Yuffie's Limit Break. We're also going to be playing. We're gonna be playing it the week after as well. Thursday is your choice. Look like once again Twitter is speaking. They're giving their opinions on what they want to see be played. So if it comes down to the wire, I might end up having to pick again. Who knows? Then Friday is Life is Strange 2, Episode 4, Part 1. So it's a crazy title. It's such a crazy title. And I'm here for it. But, yeah. This upcoming Saturday, I am going to absolutely get another couple of videos done. And get them recorded, I mean. Sunday, the editing process begins. In fact, I'm gonna leave a reminder right now in my calendar. Saturday. Do 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 do. Alright, they're now in my calendar. So, the previous Saturday and Sunday, I had alarms set to film content. I had alarms set to edit content. They went off just fine. Work did get done. I just wasn't able to edit. That's all. But this week, we're going to go for some classic Yu-Gi-Oh! And we're also going to go for Metal Gear Solid. We're going to finally jump into the beta that I have. Well, we're going to jump into it again. It's the Final Fantasy VII treatment. So, there's that. I've played it on stream before, many, many years ago. And after the fact, I wanted to make a video on it. I just didn't know how, I didn't have an idea. But now I have an idea. And it's going to be a bit of a comparison with the viewer taking part as well to point out what they noticed between playthroughs. Because what we're going to do is we're going to play through the same sequence on both the retail version of the game and the beta. And it's up to the viewer what has changed. To find out, to point out what has changed. And all that kind of stuff. Should be a fun little experience to film and then edit down. Anyway, that's all I have time for right now. If you've enjoyed yourself, like, subscribe, share, turn on the notification bell, or click the notification bell, turn on all notifications for the channel. That way you're not going to miss out on uploads, you're not going to miss out on streams, and you're not going to miss out on being able to take part in the poll. Now keeping in mind, if you are taking part in the poll, your comment may not show up. So do your due diligence. Leave your comment multiple times. Alright? So make your vote in the poll. Leave your comment if you have to make one. Because your choice, you have the option of asking for whatever game you want. And then 3 things, or 3 games that I have picked. Whatever has the most votes wins. There we have it. Anyway, I hope you all have an I hope you all have an enjoyable day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. This has been GTA Raj. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.